Hello, hello. Okay. Before I show you guys Frankfurt, Germany, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the experience kasi first time ko nga dito sa may Frankfurt, ano. So I got here super early in the morning, probably around 6:30 a.m. Aming airplane from Philadelphia. So I had to figure out exactly how to get to the downtown area or the Romerberg area. So yung station dito is yung Hauptwache or Hauptwache if you're pronouncing it the American or English way. But why not pronounce it as the Germans do, right? So ang ang downside lang na masasabi ko is like, it was a little bit confusing to figure out how to get here from the airport. Nasuggest yung app na DB Navigator. So yung DB Navigator is an app that you can download and you can purchase your ticket. So yun nga parang subway station dito kasi confusing yung instruction from the airport, DB Navigator, you have to go to the bus station. It turned out pala na I was actually supposed to get on the subway. So pati yung Google Maps medyo but in the end, I was able to figure it out. So I paid 60 euro one way to from the airport. That's the regional area to get to the downtown area. So it took about like 25 minutes from the airport, but it's just one ride. So yun ang masasabi mga main stations na nadaanan namin from the airport. Ang daming graffiti dito sa Frankfurt. It's like it's almost everywhere. Makikita ko is like ang daming high-end stores then. So and then Ferragamo is right here. And then andyan na station that I'm gonna take back my Uniqlo right over there. So ayan, the station na dinaanan namin from the airport. And then station dito sa 34th Street stations in New York. They have a little bit of similarity. Dun nga lang sa New York is like, medyo orangey and brown ang kulay. Dito naman is medyo grayish green. So I have a few hours to spare. Nandito ako ngayon sa my downtown area of Vaca. And I intend to use that to, explore the city. And then Meta Bromerberg, that's pretty much like probably an 8-minute walk from here. And then I just wanted to explore this muna. Prada is right over here. And then my statue dito, I don't even know how to pronounce this name. The double check ko pa, Goethe. Um, this is the Romerberg area. So medyo high-end na to. Kasi tingnan mo naman, andito talaga yung mga creme de la creme when it comes to luxury brands. From watches to clothing, fashion, leather goods, andito na lahat. So, ito ko lang. Let's go explore. I don't even know how to get to dun sa may parang main station, main area, pero nice. So far, ang gusto kong puntahan is yung main area. Very European vibe na mga building. I think sa may Romerberg area yon. So tingnan na. Yan. Pinakita ko lang sa inyo. One last look at the historical square. Ito yung mga medieval buildings or structures na nakatayo pa rin. Ang Fountain of Justice is right just behind these folks. Itong yung po dito. Ayan o, Fountain of Justice is just right over. Parang may field trip here. O, diba? Oh my God, look guys, tingnan nyo, parang may festival atang magaganap dito mamaya. Pinakita ko lang dito, andyan yung parang niya. May statue na naman dyan, tapos tingnan nyo. May parang kit na Ferris wheel dito. Tara, lakad muna tayo sa may, what you call this? I'm gonna go to the Old Town Square. So pinakita ko lang muna yung mga kaganapan na mapapansin nyo dito. Oh, laki ng barrel. To my right. Tingnan mo. Diyos ko, ilang sandamakmak na wine. Di ba magsawa ka? Or beer. Siyempre mas man. And I'm gonna go to this area right here. Alam mo, feeling ko dahil nga malapit na mag-Christmas, Ayan, naghahandaan na may parang festival nga siguro yung mangyayari dito. Ay naku, punta tayo sa may Old Town Square. Ayan, medyo cloudy ngayon dito sa Frankfurt. I was hoping for better weather, pero we'll take what we can get. Okay. Oh, cute naman na mga maliliit na coffee shops. I might probably get some coffee today. Before I head back to the airport in a couple of hours. Pero at least, diba, nalakad natin ang Frankfurt, Germany. Ayan, o, tingnan mo ito. Mix of both modern and old. Dito siya. Interesting combo. Oh my gosh, I mean, nako, this is Rover Bird, guys. Ayan, ang daming na nangyayari ngayon. Kasi, naghahanda na siguro sila. It's, what do you call this? Parang, ano ba to? Tingnan mo. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Ayan na. Tara, lakarin natin dito. Ito yung nakita ko sa ano talaga sa main area. Ito ba yung fountain? Now, I have to be, let's see pause ko nga sandali ha. Alam nyo guys, ayan, ito na yung Fountain of Justice. Oh. Ang pagkakaalam ko kasi, matagal na siya, like I think 1643 pa. Pero ito yun, tingnan niyo. Para kasing fair na nangyayari ngayon eh. Ang daming ng mga stores and everything. Just nakaka-stress naman itong pagdadrive nila dito. Pero tingnan niyo, pinalibinta na siya ng mga kung ano-ano. Tagal na itong creation na to. Ang alam ko, around 16-something pa siya sa 1600s. I have to recall or i-google ko pa kung ano yung exact year. Pero ang tagal niya na dyan. But ito na yan, carousel. Naghahanda pa yung mga tao dito. Trips, right here. Oh man. I gotta take a photo of this. YouTube. Ayan guys, one last look of Romerberg. Yung mga medieval buildings andito pa rin, nakatayo pa rin siya with the Fountain of Justice hidden behind all of these different stores. Tingnan nyo, may mga tourist or mga tour groups. Siguro nga parang field trip yan. Ito yung mga tao dyan. Pero nakikita nyo naman yung medieval vibe ng building na nakatayo pa rin dito. Diba? I might actually eat lunch here before I head back to the airport later. It's only 9:30 right now, local time. Tingnan niyo yung mga stores. Ayan. Hindi ko napansin, meron pa pala ito. Ang dami-dami nagpapakulang. Ang nakasabi is Frankfurter Romer? I think that's what it says. Ayan para siyang, ano ba tawag dito? Belen sa atin na malaki. Kasi parang nagre-reflect yung glass so hindi nyo makita, Pero sana siguro iilawan mamaya. That would probably look much better. We're not gonna be here tonight. So, ayan guys, ito na pala yung St. Paul's Church. Kinakita ko lang sa inyo dito. One second. Oh, ayan guys, ito na pala yung kanyang St. Paul's Church. So, technically, hindi na siya church in a traditional sense. And it's actually a symbol of German democracy. Historical siya in a sense na even for yung mga delegado from across the German states na meet sila dito na congregate sila para i-establish yung first democratic constitution, diba? So we are walking in the shadows of a historic site. It says Germany. At saka ito, pinalilibutan pa rin siya ng mga medieval buildings nga. Kasi nandito nga tayo sa may Alstad area, I think is what it's called. Yes. And then, so it's on St. Paul's Church, they call it Paulskircher as well, or Paulskirche. So we'll see if I pronounce that correctly. But yan ang isa sa mga historic sites din dito. So I just wanted to show it to you. Ngayon, yung Roverberg, dito yung eskinita na yan na nakikita niyo. Diyan, kakanang ka. Ang dami-dami pumupuntang mga sasakyan. I don't even know why they allow vehicles there. dapat ano lang siya dapat ay pinaglaan ng mga tao lang dapat or pedestrians. Pero for some reason, pinapadaan pa rin yung mga sasakyan. So, eto yung ano, rail track nung parang tram nila. Madalas nagpupunta dito. Hindi ko pa actually alam kung, ayan, o, tingnan niyo. Makikita niyo nasa likod nitong track na 'to, yung tram ng, Germany o ng Frankfurt. I think it probably goes around the city. Kaya lang hindi ko pa na-fi-figure out kung paano ang bayaran niyan. I don't even, wanna do that. So, certain areas lang naman ang gusto kong mabisita dito sa Frankfurt ngayon. Ayan, o, 'di ba? Just to kinda like give you a glimpse. Yeah, great. Oh, guys, eto naman maglalakad na tayo punta dun sa Frankfurt Cathedral. Eto yung kanilang tram, padaan-daan. So, itong Frankfurt Cathedral is actually quite an interesting place. Apparently, dito rin pala for 300 years nung medieval period. Dito na-elect yung kanilang kings and emperors dun sa Frankfurt Cathedral. 1356. Si Emperor Charles the Fourth na-designate siya as the official election sites for the kings. So apparently, it's interesting. For some reason. Ito na pala yung ano, nakikita niyo ba yan? Ayan na, or looming up there, yung Frankfurt Cathedral. So I'm gonna have to probably go through here para puntahan natin siya. Siya nga pala, nabudol ako. Nakabili na naman ako ng mga magnets dun sa may souvenir shop. I really probably won't recommend na pumunta tayo sa mga souvenir shops na malapit sa sites katulad dito sa Romerberg, ano, because the magnets are quite expensive. Pero okay na rin kasi, I mean, I always get a magnet pag nagpupunta ako sa isang lugar na first time kong mapuntahan, just to, sort of like really get something out of the place. And it goes on my fridge anyway. So, yun, medyo mahal yung magnet na nabili ko. It's like it cost like about 4 euros each. Tapos $3 yung dalawa. So tatlo lang ang nabili ko. I don't even know. That's probably gonna be $20 for all three of them. Ridiculously expensive. Pero as I have mentioned, first time ko naman sa Frankfurt. So I always get something like yung magnet. Para lang ma-remember natin to. But this is the cathedral. Kita ko sa inyo, no? Ayan. Frankfurt Cathedral is right here. Diyan ako nang galing at tapos naglakad ako from that place. Galing Romerberg na sa may Tinawan. Plan ko rin siguro yun. I just wanted to see what that looks like. Museum MRK. Hindi ko nga alam ko to. For modern Kunst? Gosh, my German is terrible. But andyan lang siya sa harapan nitong Frankfurt Cathedral. So I thought I'd show it to you guys. Oh. Alam mo, naalala ko sa Frankfurt, at siyang may pagka-vibe ng Brussels. I mean, hindi naman sa pagiging critical, it's actually medyo madumi siya actually dito. Merong ang daming clutter. Para to New York, to be honest. Yun nga lang with the older structures. Naririnig nyo na yung bell, diba? So, I need to sit. Ano pa ako naglalakad. And I probably need some coffee. Pasensya na kayo guys ha. Wala pa kasi ng tulog. Alam niyo naman ako pag nag-travel by plane, regardless of how long the travel is, it's very difficult for me to get some sleep. Pag nasa airplane, red eye pa naman yung fare. Meron dito, statue na naman si Friedrich Stolze. Ang nag-feel ko ng mga building. Oo, ayun lang talaga na-appreciate ko dito sa Old Town. Kaya lang kasi 'pag nandun ka sa may station na pinagbaho ko kanina, medyo surrounded na siya ng mga modern buildings, but this one is actually quite interesting. Ayan, magkaka-connect tayo yan, so malapit pa rin ito sa may malapit pa rin siya sa may, what you call this? Ang lalim ko dun, tingnan mo 'tong ano, yung mga statue nila diyan, parang creepy and interesting at the same time. Ayan, oo. Bumalik na naman ako dito sa may ano, Romerburg para lang maipakita natin ito. Ayan, tignan niyo. Nanggaling na ako dito kanina. And then of course, andiyan yung, St. Peter's Church na kita niyo sa may gilid. Marami mga nagfi-field trip ngayon dito. Oh, let's see. Ang dami mga coffee shops, in fairness. Ang saya naman dito. Umaga pa lang ako pero Diyos ko tingnan niyo ang queue ng kanilang mga stores. Ito yung event na nangyayari ngayon. So kayo naman mag-ano niyan, mag-interpret. I want some coffee. Actually, hindi ako gutom kasi ang daming kinain sa airport. Pero feeling ako I can get some coffee. Let's see what we can get here. Ang naaalala ko sa kanya talaga is Brussels. I mean, it's not the cleanest place and in a way para siyang New York. You get to the station, makikita mo na talagang dated na yung station itself. It's functional, don't get me wrong. And then yung mga trains, so far para din siyang subway, it comes in like, in a New York minute. So sunod-sunod yun. You just have to really know what particular line you're gonna be taking. It can be a bit confusing. For me, it's like, it's once you get the hang of it, I mean, it's going to be manageable. But for me, it's not the most intuitive for tourists. So you kind of like really, there's going to be a steeper learning curve in terms of getting used to the public transportation. I'm not saying it's insurmountable, or talagang hindi nyo maiintindihan. It's just that, it is a little bit confusing in the beginning. So you really just have to ask the locals around. I mean, ang dami kong pinagtatanungan kanina just to really make sure. Kasi I was doing, I was looking at Google Maps, and then meron din sila yung app nila for the local trains dun sa Frankfurt, which is what they call the DB Navigator. Even that, it can be confusing in the beginning kasi hindi siya straightforward in terms of like, just buy me a ticket. I mean, I'm entering my destination from where I'm coming from. Normally, sa mga transportation app, it's straightforward, right? I mean, it's nothing is gray. I mean, everything is pretty much like explicitly defined what the origin is and what the destination is and how much it's gonna cost you. Dun sa ano, sa DB Navigator, may mga offer sila. It's almost like a bidding kind of situation. And if you're not the local, right? I mean, ang unang lalabas doon is yung pinaka-expensive, which is about 660 euro. And I think that's pretty much covering the stops way beyond dun sa station ng airport and dun sa Hauptwache, right? Because it's only like about like 5, 6 stops away, so it's not really far off. So kung pupunta ka dun sa from the airport, it's like there's a subway that will take you straight to dun sa may Hauptwache station, which is the closest station dun sa Romerberg at, no? Even the machines, nung nagpunta kami doon, may German pa nga doon kanina, tinatanong ako kung paano daw gagawin. Ako pa tinanong, eh, 'no? What an experience. But despite that, I'm very grateful for the experience. I mean, natuwa ako at that I had the chance to see Frankfurt for myself. Kasi, for Filipinos, for instance, right? I mean, if we are traveling most of the time from the US, particularly if you're coming from the East Coast, New York in particular, majority and even Newark, right? Majority of the time, pag pupunta ka ng Asia, may layover sa Frankfurt, right? So, hanggang layover lang yun, eh, tapos, I'm just happy at the moment na nagkaroon ako ng chance to actually explore the city a little bit. So I actually spent a day at Starbucks. Hindi ko na nga na-vlog kanina yon kasi I was functioning like a zombie. I mean, kasi yung ang flight ko nga coming from the US was red eye. So, overnight. So technically, wala pa akong tulog and I cannot sleep on flights. So, regardless of, the kung ano pang gawin mo, kung kahit na hindi siya turbulent, I mean, I just can't really sleep. I can't power down. I mean, that's just really that's my poison to deal with, right? It's a tough pill to swallow, but that's pretty much what it is. So I, I push my way through na pumunta ng Frankfurt, kahit na medyo antok na antok ako kanina. And then, of course, the time to get back to the airport to catch my flight to Prague, which I made it over here. It's quite an experience. So it was exhausting, but fulfilling at the same time. I really did have fun. Kasi ako was like, I really appreciate beauty, architecture, anything, uh, that really dates back medieval times, just pretty much what we have witnessed. Nagpunta tayo dun uh, sa Romerberg, right? And then nakita rin natin yung Frankfurt Cathedral. Meron nga palang entrance fee. I didn't really take advantage of it because it was 4 euros and I didn't have any euros with me. Hindi ako nakapagpalit kasi ng pera and it is kind of weird asking if they're gonna accept credit card for like 4 euros, right? So maintindihan ko pa kung if it's over 10 bucks or 10 euros for that matter. Pero hindi eh. So kaya yun ang nangyari. So I just wanted to basically give you a sense of it and yung uh yung aircraft, by the way, is like maliit kasi nga it's a European airline, yung Discover, which is actually owned by Lufthansa. So medyo maliit, para kang nagpunta lang yung plane na ginagamit usually from like New York to like Vegas or even the West Coast sa California. Mas malaki pa nga yung mga American planes eh. But then again, ngayon ko lang din na-realize na American planes kahit na sabihin na natin nagrereklamo ka sa economy version kasi that's pretty much what I had. It's still a little bit spacious. Yung overhead compartment, at least it's reasonable, especially for longer domestic flights like that. Dito international, isipin mo you're going intercontinental tapos parang gano'n ang liit-liit yung overhead compartment, ang daming nauubusan ng space. Eh, hindi pa nga puno yung flight, eh, mantakin mo. So, ang masasabi ko nga lang pala is like, I was well fed on the plane. So, ang dami nga nilang pinamimigay ng mga goodies. Meron pa nga isang beses na hindi ko na tinanggap yung cookie nila. Kasi I had lunch before I boarded the plane. Gutom na kasi ako noon before I got on board. Pero yun lang ang ipapaano ko sa inyo, sabi ko sa inyo. But anyway, I'm sorry, I digress. Gusto kong bumalik dun sa airfare, yung DB Navigator na sinasabi ko sa inyo dun sa subway station nila dito, right? So you have to be a little bit careful with it. Lesson learned, but it's not as expensive. But it's still, if I had understood, I would have saved a few more bucks or a few more euros. Kasi binili ko kanina agad yung meron palang option if you're actually going to the second part or the third, na almost similar lang sa subway fare sa New York. But I realized that coming back. So nandun na ako sa Romerberg. I had to go back to come back to the airport. Pabalik na ako ng airport noon. Kasi nga nabasa ko yung detail. But it's convenient kasi nga you just basically purchase it on the app and then you get a QR code na actually ipapakita mo lang naman once it's inspected. Pero nung nagpunta ako when I got on the train, I mean, nobody inspected it. Pero hindi ko sinasabing, I'm not trying to condone na iwasan nyo yun, because may penalty, obviously, pag nagkataon na in-inspect nila tapos hindi ka naman pala, hindi ka nakapag-purchase ng ticket. So, that's probably gonna cost you a lot more. So yun lang, I wanted to summarize my thoughts, and I wanted to reflect a little bit about my experience sa Frankfurt. And you have to bear with me kasi kakarating ko lang dito sa Praha or sa Prague. Wala pa akong tulog. So it's almost like what? Full more than 1 day na. So I'm actually gonna go call it a night really early today. And I'm just gonna meet up with Marian and her friends. So this is gonna be my first time that I'm gonna be meeting with them. Makikita ko sila tomorrow, and then, we'll just hang out. Um, and I think they pretty much, planned an interesting itinerary for Saturday. Uh, so I'm gonna go along, for the ride, hang out with them, and then on Sunday, we're gonna go to Vienna. So it's just gonna be me and Marian, yung mga friends na hindi sumakabay. I think they probably been there before. And then on Monday, I'm probably gonna be going solo kasi hindi ako nakapunta pa dun sa mga, most iconic places dito sa Prague, like yung astronomy, clock, Charles Bridge, Old Town Square, which pretty much they have already done today. So I don't know if they're gonna tag along, but they have their own agenda, which is totally fine. And then Tuesday, yun na, babalik na uli sa States, right? So it's a very quick, it's a very quick, rundown or getting the whole experience of being here sa Prague, and then I had the chance to go to Frankfurt, and then we're gonna do a day trip to Vienna. So you know you're gonna make the most out of it with the time that you have, because hey, we're working individuals. We're not like sitting on our laurels or like born with a silver spoon in our mouth. Nah, we go as we please. So whenever we get the chance, we take advantage of it. Um, I just wanted to share that. And then now, let me share with you guys the room that I got here in Prague. And it's extremely affordable for the time of the year. Imagine nandito ako ngayon sa first week of December. And most of the time they have their yung Christmas market or holiday markets na katulad ng nangyayari dun sa Frankfurt. I think it's pretty much prevalent or it's widespread across Europe, because I think Prague has its own version as well. And I think I'm gonna see that tomorrow. Ang masasabi ko lang sa inyo is, uh, it's high peak season, and then I was able to get this room for like 4 nights for $300. And I am 20 minutes away from, Old Town by walking, right? I mean, if I can also take the tram, right? Kasi puwede kang bumili ng 72-hour unlimited pass, and you can just, like, get on, get off. So, pupunta ka dun, but, I mean, if you can walk, why not, right? Andito kasi ako ngayon sa New Town area, and, everybody knows about Old Town. Everybody goes there, especially if this is their first time. But New Town is also emerging, and it's not really far off. As I've said, it's only like about 20-minute ride. I mean, 20-minute walk from the Old Town area. So, eto ang nakuha kong room. I only paid like about $300, as I've mentioned, 4 nights. To be honest with you, ang kinuha ko talaga is single bed lang. But I think I got an upgrade. Depende sa owner kasi nga siguro wala na silang single bed, and this is the only one available. So, nabigyan ako ng full king size bed dito. Ayan. Yun nga lang, walang AC dito, and it's very typical of Europe, especially if you are going to older establishments. Hindi ka pumupunta doon sa mga typical na American hotel chains. Don't expect air conditioning. So, okay naman because it's winter. I'm not roasting. So, completely fine. And then, one thing ang masasabi ko lang din sa inyo is make sure na if you are coming from the US or even sa Pinas, okay? Itong adapter na pinakita ko sa inyo, you have to make sure that you have this. Because it's not gonna work. Kung wala, bakit parang ang init ata nito? Kasi kung wala kayo nito, it's not gonna work kasi yung outlet nila ganyan. Tingnan. Wow, ang init nitong adapter ha. Well, hindi yan na kaya. I probably need to, get that. So anyway, old school. Okay na siya, para siyang typical apartment. Yung kanyang lock, ganun din, di susi talagang manual. And then you have your, you know, hanging rack here for your clothes. Instead of a closet. May mini fridge. And then, ang gusto ko kasi dito is, it has its own bathroom, right? And toilet. ang hotel is called Dahlia Inn. And again, it's located in the Newtown area. Very nice area. So, ayan, tingnan nyo, oh, di ba? Simple lang siya. Then I have my own TV. Kinonect ko lang yung aking YouTube account because that's pretty much what I'm gonna be playing on TV once I'm relaxing here at the end of or at the conclusion of the day. And then, yung labas mamaya ko ipapakita. Ang masasabi ko nga lang, medyo creepy pagkagabi. Kasi walang tao, tahimik. Tapos yung kanilang ilaw pa mismo is yung tipong uh, motion light. So when you first step into the corridor doing it, it's completely pitch black. And then yun nga lang, of course, once you start walking, it's gonna start lighting up. Pero yun nga lang, the whole act itself is a little bit creepy. And it's an older establishment. Pero you know what? For the price, can't beat. Kasi, leave sa proud. Sasabihin ko sa inyo when I was actually looking for this one and I was really, really perusing the platforms. Um, ang mga mostly hotels, especially if you're staying in the Old Town area, ganitong price, you're gonna get a bed in like a 16 bed dormitory. Sometimes it's only for females, right? So they're very specific about that. And then kung gusto mo talaga ng full-fledged hotel, like three-star types hotels, easily like $800, probably 1,000 in the 4 nights of the dates that I'm staying here, which is from December 5 to 9. So just keep that in mind. Very grateful for this deal. And I think mahaba na tong ano ko ngayon, yung pinagsasabi ko sa inyo. I just wanted to make sure that I'm sharing my thoughts with you. And I think we can wrap it there because there's still a lot to come. And I'm going to let you in on that particular experience, along with some new people that we're going to meet for the first time. So watch out for that. And for now, I'm going to say toodles. And we'll catch up again in the next episode of my vlog. So see you soon.